Is there extra toilet paper available in the bathroom?
We'll make a note of that.
Ask hotel.
All right. Anything else, Liz? All right. We're on to my division, Communications and External Relations. I know photography has an announcement.
Greetings, humanoids. We have been tasked with getting pictures of everyone on ConCom. So those of you who didn't get it done last week, this week is your best chance, because the next ConCom meeting, there's only going to be one of us here, and we got to do some merch photos. So please, I'll be setting up over here because there's a whole bunch of people up there. I'll be setting up over here during the working session. If you come in, you write down all you need to write down is your name on the whiteboard, which I have, and I will take your picture, and it'll be all done. See, it don't even hurt. So, and this is just for volunteers, so it's not going on the website or anything like that. I hope to see you in the working session. Thank you all so much.
All right, next I want to bring up the new head of publications who was taking the world by storm, the thunder from down under, the man with the plan, Uncle Mikey.
Hi there. Congratulations, soccer. So I wanna start out, by the way, by thanking my department, because everyone who was still in my department when I took it over, they've been doing amazing work in a very short amount of time. They usually would have already had some content to work on by the time I got to the mailboxes and started sending them content, and they didn't. So they have had a much shorter ramp-up period this year, and they have still managed to be getting it done so that we are pretty much where we expect to be at this time in the cycle. Very good. I also want to thank all of you, because for the most part, all of the content we expect to have by now, we've got. You've all been very cooperative, and that's awesome. There are a couple of you, of course, who do still owe us content, who we know come in late. Cinema Rex is always going to be late. We know that. I believe most of that is due to come in this week, so we look forward to getting it and being able to finish up the guide and get to the rest of the stuff we need to do, like the posters and the banners and everything else we need to get out to the printers. That is about all I've got for now, but you're going to be hearing a lot from me next year, because I'm going to make sure you all remember as early as September that I need your stuff.
Crazy.
If there's anyone who thinks they're supposed to have stuff in the program guide or otherwise printed that has not actually gotten in touch with pubs ever, yesterday would have been a great time. Today you owe me a very large bribe. So if you aren't absolutely certain, because like I said, everyone I'm so come see me or say something during the working portion, and we'll see what we can do to squeeze you in. Thank you all very much. That's all I got. I've got an answer.
Will departments be given an opportunity to review or proof their material in the souvenir guide before it goes to final print, or do we have a time?
Did I mention the very large bribe? Let me think about that. Just because I'm not actually sure what's been done before, and I'm not sure what our timing is going to be like. Did they? All right. No, in terms of our actual print deadlines, they're pretty much the same. And I am holding people pretty firmly to the late deadlines. So from that standpoint, we've got about the same amount of time this year as we would have had last year. So if in fact you got to do it last year, the answer is probably. I'd never noticed. Anyone else while I'm up here? Any other questions for Pubs? Any answers for Pubs?
42. Don't ask each.
Why is it that I can count with perfect faith? Have a good day.
I just want to echo Mikey's comments about how well Publications has done in terms of getting things going and keeping things moving, and also Mikey just stepping in. And thanks to Foro, who put so much of that stuff together in terms of the Bible, and even stepped in to help me get Mikey. So thank you. That's all for anybody else in my division that didn't talk to me that needs to make an announcement. Lena, do you have something?
Just the usual.
Which is? You want to come on up?
The only reason that I'm holding my phone right now is because I guess the live stream isn't working, so my subheads are all calling me.
It is now.
Is it? Is it now? Anita, is it actually working now? Yeah, putting me down. Sorry. Everybody say hi. Hi. Right, my COF2E2. Poor subheads, they're all on different timelines. Poor things. So in terms of social media and communications and all that jazz, I know I have been saying this since like the election, but I just want to say it because apparently it needs to be said. Answer your emails, please. Well, okay, all right, Mikey, you've made your point. Just to be certain that you guys understand how kind of important this is for us on social media. It's our job to, if you don't know already, make sure that we put departments in contact with people who have reached out to you for various reasons or for questions or for whatever. And if you don't get back to them within 72 hours, it immediately becomes our problem, and it stays our problem until you fix it.
Don't answer things. You get rid of problems.
Well, and you have to remember, I mean, like, so much as we form the committee that, you know, kind of gets this machine up and running, there's 6,000 other people out there that are part of this world, and without them, we don't have this. So at the very least, especially if they're trying to contribute or to help you with something, or they just want to volunteer and don't know what they want to do, take the time to respond to them. If you think that it's an innocuous and arbitrary email, just respond and reply, well, thank you. We look forward to seeing you at Convergence. Hope you volunteer with us. If you're not sure, if you need to respond to something, always be the last person to reply to a thread. Even if it's just, thanks, really looking forward to seeing you this year. Just answer your emails, please. Pretty please.
And Lena, why do you guys do that? Why can't they just, people post questions on Facebook and stuff like that?
Yeah. No offense, guys. So the reason that it's really a bad idea to take things to Facebook or to Twitter and start complaining about CVG 2017 is because it's not an official form of communication. Once you keep it in the email thread, you have timestamps, you have things that you can screenshot and say, no, see, look, see, the thing happened. So you know kind of like who was the last person to respond, when did this last communication take place. Last year, me and Carly got an email to social media about a volunteer who swears up, down, left, right, and center that she had been trying to get in contact with us. And I was like, really? We went back through the threads and we're like, hey, look, we were the last people to respond. And she never replied. So very kindly, social media had to take a screenshot of that and send it to her, because we say mean things very nicely. And send her that screenshot and say, is this you? We know it's you. Is this you? Did you reply to this? Did you send it to the right address, or did you get something that bounced back? And she kind of did one of these things. Well, I'm really useful. Okay, yeah, that's good. You can still volunteer at the department. And then she showed up for training, and then I don't think she even came to like one of her shifts. I don't think so. So it's I mean, if you're pretty sure that you're in the right about something, just let us have that information, and we will say the mean things very nicely. Facebook, however, I know you might see stuff in the threads. I know you might want to jump on that and be like, I can answer that. I have actual knowledge about that thing, and that person on the internet somewhere is wrong. No. Just don't. Just don't. Just don't. And if it becomes a problem and it becomes a flame war or something, let us, the moderators, kill it with meme fire, and we will. It'll be okay. All right. Questions, concerns, anything? All hail meme fire.
All right, we're going to move over to facilities, and we've got logistics. Anyone? Bueller? There he is. It's Steve.
No, I'm not too short. I can be shorter. Hello. Logistics will be having another work day, which we were hoping to avoid, but couldn't, on June 17th from 4 to 7. So that will be right after this last ConCom meeting. And what we are asking is if you have anything that needs to go to Con or that should be brought to Con, you need to have it over to lockup by June 17th. That will be our final day to try to get everybody's items wrapped up, ready to go. And so when we leave on the 17th at 7 o'clock, we are set, and we just need to roll in our trucks and then roll everybody's stuff out to get it over here to Con. So in your schedules, from 4 to 7 on June 17th is going to be our last work day. And like I said, by the time we leave, we're going to have everything ready to go so that we are set to get here to Con, so everyone has their stuff. If you're having stuff over at GPS that needs to be picked up, I'll make sure that that is labeled with your department and that it's also ready to go. GPS has graciously had us bring stuff over, but they don't have the time to make sure your stuff is ready to go either. So please, 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 that last day again, June 17th from 4 to 7, over at lockup. Please, please, please make sure that if you have to be over there, come over, make sure your stuff is ready, that we can get your stuff ready to go. That will be most likely your last opportunity without making a special arrangement with me.
And that requires a very large bribe, right?
Pretty much. Usually a case of beer will work.
Good beer.
Good beer, 6-pack, since not supposed to be drinking it. No, it doesn't matter. 12 packs also work.
It's for me.
Oh.
Having put them out again.
So Old Milwaukee, right?
No, usually Blue Ribbon or red, white, and blue.
I thought you said beer.
Any questions? So please, again, June 17th, 4 to 7 will be one of your last opportunities without making special arrangements. Thank you.
All right. Next up, we have resume.
Dum, dum, dum.
Arguably the most colorific person in the room.
Dum, 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 dum.
That is so awesome. Thank you very much. Little do you guys know that for my day job, I work at a school, and we did a skit for, this won't take very long, I promise. We did a skit for the I Love to Read month, which is of course February last year. And for some reason, we had characters that were auditioning for different roles. And oddly enough, I was picked to play Darth Vader, auditioning for the role of Olaf. Thanks very much to Josh for letting me use his Darth Vader mask with the voice modulator. Unfortunately, it was not as much as I was hoping, so you could still recognize my voice, but I'm told it was awesome. So anyway, so hello. We wanted to say thank you. Thank you guys for working with us so far this convention cycle, and it's been a pleasure to work with you. Also, I wanted, if I could, to request that you give my gurus a huge round of applause. Thank you. They actually have taken on far more, well, more work than they ever have before. Partially it's to help me, and partially it's for legacy training. So in case I get abducted by aliens. So they have done a fabulous job. And one last time, just wanted to say thank you to everyone, because you all, in addition to us, are the ones that make Convergence the absolutely astoundingly fabulous party that it is. Thank you.
Nerf herders! Yay! Little scruffy.
Hi everybody, I'm Nick from Nerf Herders, and this is Katie. And we're going to start by talking with you about maps. Have any of you had to sketch out a map real quick to explain something that you needed to do as part of your work? And was it not as good as you were hoping it would be? Would you like a better map? So did we. Thank you. Hey, that's really helpful. I'm 6'3", thanks. So I have been working very closely with some fellow volunteers to get some better maps for us to use in figuring out where we need to be, figuring out where people are, how to dispatch people, how to debrief with the stuff after the fact, and maybe have a nice role-playing game that gets really meta in the middle of con. They look kind of like this. They are PDFs, which means they're digital. They're not just a JPEG. And they're fairly clear. Most of it is accurate. Not everything. It's my best guess when I was walking around the building, so I might have missed something. But I'm going to make them available, all of the PDFs, on Convergence's Google Drive folder, and I'll send a link to these PDFs to everybody after this meeting. Use them. Yeah, if you are interested in getting something large format, some of these like up on a wall, we may have a contact to get that available for you. And if you're interested in a quote for some large format maps like this, talk with Nerf Herders during the working portion.
On a different note, I'm not 6'3". We are, as Nerf Herders, offering training on Tuesday, June 13th. So that's a week from this Tuesday. It is a great, if you have a bunch of friends who are entry level, who have never volunteered at con before, it's a good entry level volunteer position on badging, lines, and elevators. It will be at the Waterbury building in room 107 from 7 o'clock till 9 p.m. That is a Tuesday night, the 13th, 7 to 9. Come train. Or if you want to just find out what Nerf Herders do, you can come train too. We had operations last time. It was kind of fun. So join us. It'll be awesome.
All right, Nadeem, anything else from facilities? Hospitality.
Yeah.
Hi. First, let me ask, has everybody entered the drawing for the room night?
Onliners.
Okay, can we have those,
There are a
please?
few people who are not entered.
That are staying at the DoubleTree.
I'll get there. Okay. This drawing, please remember, is only for a night at the DoubleTree, not the Sheraton. You want to get that to him too, please? Please cooperate. All right. We will get that done in fairly short order. Coming up from my division, we begin with Balden.
JT, I misspelled JT. I'm sorry.
There really are a lot of people here. So I'm going to be sending out I'm Corey. I'm the co-head of Volden. I'll be sending out an email for a Google form for all the departments to fill out that want mobile food. So make sure you respond. I'll have names, contacts, dates, but hopefully we can get that back relatively soon. I will respond back to those departments to confirm that information. So if we get towards the end of the month and you haven't heard from Volden, absolutely check in. Any questions on that? Thank you.
ConCom suite.
We don't have any friends in town.
So I just got word about 30 seconds ago the ConCom suite's budget is up for grabs.
That's cool. Let's go order.
All hail Mark J. So we have extra water for all of those water bottles you're going to be getting from volunteers, because we know you already volunteered. Another thing is we have the pop thing all under control, so we don't need any extra emails. But thank everyone for all of your input. We will have pop. It is an ongoing situation, but no, we will have pop, so don't worry. No.
Define.
Not standard.
Oh God, we're all gonna die? No.
Just not standard. Very geeky. We found a supplier that's local with specialty sodas.
The LD50 is.
We have yet to have a definite flavor list right now, so I'm keeping it vague. There is a word blue in it. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, for those who missed that, the last question was, will the sodas still be served in fountains and cups? The answer is yes. Okay, first advisors.
Laura says, I'm going to go say that because that just scares me.
You should be scared if we get that budget.
You're not getting that budget. It's an idle threat. He knows it.
Well, yeah, you know.
Because all she's going to do is wrap everybody up in bubble tape when she gets that.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Lara. I'm co-head of First Advisors, your personal health care consultant. I know I screwed it up, man, really bad, didn't I? Yeah, pretty good. Yeah, I know, right? So I'm giving you the monthly spiel. Please remember, if you have medical information that you need to have to us, please get it to us. Email at firstadvisors@convergence. Whatever. What? I don't know it. I really don't.
Ask Nadine. He can help.
Go ahead.
No.
I'm not the only one.
Advisors at CVG
Dot some flippin' thing today. Yes. Oh wait, and it's come from the back. First Advisors at CVGCon.org. Right?
I don't know. Is it?
You don't know? I don't know. That's what it says. Hey! All right. I will take this with me. I'm gonna need it. We do understand HIPAA rules. The medical information does not get saved year to year. It gets shredded at the end of convergence. I don't want to know your medical stuff from last year. I just want to know it this year. Is going to have stickers. They're going to have stickers for badges that say emergency contact information on them. As the ConCom, please use them. We have had ConCom members who have gone down. Well, I have not had to call the mother of a ConCom member. I don't want to make it this year. So please use them. It has an emergency contact information, who we can get a hold of if we find you face down on the floor somewhere.
Or knocked out in the pool.
Or knocked out in the pool. Thank you very much, Thomas. Yeah. Also, encourage anybody you know coming to Convergence membership to use them. Again, I have not had to call a ConCom member's mother. However, I have had to call members at 2 in the morning. A ConCom member or a membership person, I heard that, on the floor, we got to know who you belong to. And I know this is like the serious side of all of this, but it really stinks when we can't figure out where somebody belongs. So registration will have those stickers. Encourage people to use them. They go on the back of your badge. They're really kind of cool. We like have 10,000 of them. We'd really like to get rid of all of them. I think that's it. Any questions for us? The thing, we will be on site from Sunday before Con ongoing. We are going to have first advisors on site all week. I know that I will actually be, we move into our room on Wednesday. So if you need something, get a hold of somebody from operations, get a hold of Ishmael, get a hold of somebody, they will know how to get a hold of us. We're on. Mary and Jim, I think, will be there from Sunday on. I will be there Wednesday or Tuesday on. I'll be there Tuesday on. So if you feel you need our phone numbers, let us know. Any questions for us? Yes.
When you say on, when is the end date of that?
Monday. We go home Monday.
I know.
Okay. Yeah.
I also remember last year Monday.
Yes, I remember last year Sunday night.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a bit exciting. Until Monday. We move out Monday. Any other questions? Going once, going twice, sold. Have a good day.
I'm going to follow up on Laura's statement. Is yes, I will be checking in. Currently Saturday, might be Sunday after all, but my plan right now is I'll be here on Saturday. So for those of you who are on site and need first advisors, yeah, get in touch with me because I can get in touch with them. Yes, I know. That's what she just said. And next up, operations.
That's for the camera.
Awkward.
Oh, okay. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Radio training. Please do it. Please do it before the convention. We have several more opportunities to get radio trained for the people who need to have radio training. Yes, I'm very tall. During the working portion of this ConCom, as well as during the working portion of the meeting on June 17th, we will have the quick, short refresher training, as well as the in-depth radio training for anyone who needs that. In addition to these two dates, operations will also be at the Waterbury from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. on Sunday, June 25th and Sunday, July 1st. We'll be there running bridge orientation sessions for our volunteers and also working on some of our bridge decor. If you have not been radio trained and you want to come to either of those two dates, we can get you taken care of then. If you want to be radio trained on Wednesday, prior to the convention,
come and talk to us on the bridge. The bridge will be open and functioning on Wednesday. You may have to wait a little bit as we coordinate things, but we can get you radio trained then. If you wait until Thursday, you might get to your shift late because we will have to call someone to come and provide the radio training. So get it done before you go on shift for the first time. Text number. We talked last session, but operations has a text number that goes to our dispatch. Does anyone remember what it is? I'm going to ask again in 2 weeks, so try to remember it. There's words. 651-800-1677. Correct. 651-800-1677 or 651-800-1-OPT. Your phone. Tell everyone that you know that's coming to the convention to put this number in their phone. We want members to report things to us that maybe our attention should be drawn to. If there's anyone who needs help for any reason, they can send a text and we can send someone to them. Yes, Anne?
Will it accept the photographs?
It will. The photographs in a little bit after the text, but if, for example, you see broken hotel, you can take a picture of it and send that to us as well. So yes, that text will also accept pictures. It won't go to the main dispatch suite, but it'll go to all the other ways that we're tracking that information. 651-800-1677. Announcement was also included in the today's the last day to register before the prices go up email that everyone in the membership system got a couple days ago. And I'm forgetting what I'm going to say next. Yes. Yeah, I know. That's the last thing. There was something before that, wasn't there? Oh, orientation sessions. Yes. Sorry, I'm a little distracted right now. We have 3 more department orientation sessions. If there's anyone who would like to attend these to learn a little bit more about what operations does, it also provides some insight into the structure that we have within the leadership of our department, which might be interesting for other departments as you're kind of building and developing yourselves. The last 3 dates for those are Sunday, June 11th from 1 to 4:30 p.m., Thursday, June 22nd from 6 to 9:30 p.m., and Saturday, June 24th from 1 to 3:30. Finally, this year, Operations has a whole set of badge ribbons that we're offering to our volunteers. They represent different times of being on duty since it's a completely different culture depending on the time of day that people work. We have 5 of these. There is a special ribbon for anyone who works 3 or more of the shifts. If anyone tries to collect all 5, they get an intervention instead of a special ribbon. However, this special ribbon, which reads, "I solemnly swear I have slept in the past 18 hours, is something that we printed a bunch of additional copies of for members of the ConCom. If you wear this, it should be true. So if it would be helpful to coerce other members of your department, perhaps, to don this badge ribbon, or if you want one for yourself, to remind yourself that sleep is kind of an important thing. Now, the 18 hours, a 20-minute nap sometime in the past 18 hours counts, but we're offering those to any of the members of the ConCom who would like one. And that's all I have to say for operations. Any questions about the operations announcements? No? Okay. So now I am my job shop self, and I regret to announce, sadly, that Job Shop in its current structure is now officially dead. Job Shop is dead, but long live Joff. It is coming back. We will have a zombie version of this or something. Basically, sometime in August, we're going to reinvigorate and start another version of Joff, because I personally feel like interactions between members of different departments, talking about what they're doing, learning from each other, discussing common issues and problems is something that's really important and healthy for the ConCom. The classroom series kind of group salon discussion section structure kind of didn't work for a monthly session. So I've asked the directors to kind of think on it and give some suggestions for different formats that this could take. I also want to put this to all of you. If this is something that you're interested in, you will not be volunteering yourself to actually have to do anything with it. But if you're interested, that'd be lovely. But if you have ideas about how to build this, I'd be really interested to hear feedback. Some ideas right now is having a regular kind of casual social smothing type thing that's kind of a somewhere between the formal structured sessions that we've been having and the sessions that used to take place at Grumpy's. Or maybe having bigger kind of day-long things with multiple topics once or twice a year. So we're kind of thinking about this, we being me and all the voices in my head, but I'm really interested in feedback from anyone who cares about this as a topic and would like to engage more with other members of the ConCom, because we are so big now that unless we have cause to interact with other people, we may not even know who the members of other departments are. So that's the plan. If you have ideas, okay, yes, Anne?
Don't forget other conventions.
Yes, and we're trying to reach out to that. We had success with 4 or 5 conventions showing up once. Anime Fusion was the only one that had consistent participation in it, but we're reaching out to everyone that we had contacts with as well. So it might be a convergence specific thing. It might be a full community thing. Again, trying to figure out the shape of it and what it's going to be is completely up in the air right now. For feedback, find me, or you can send an email to me directly. My email is in the ConCom list. I am Lauren Sint in operations. Or I'm still maintaining the Joff Shop email address, which is joffshop at geekpartnership.org. So any questions on that? All right, thank you.
Nope, I'm done.
Okay, we're on to productions and ceremonies.
That's all. And that'll be all. You made sketch.
Yeah, I know. This super quick, I just need to know, is there a pass around game? No? Okay, nobody's planning something that they haven't told anybody about.
That would be telling. But that would be telling.
Okay, no secret pass around game, good.
We're gonna tell you. Okay.
It really is one of those things you know.
It's easier to pass.
Yeah.
So we're on to systems, and it looks like finance.
Oh. And while finance is coming up, I want to let the first advisors know that Rabia Wagner said in response to Lauren's comment, what is sleep? So you might want to know about that during the
All right, hello everybody, Mike from Finance. 2 things we're gonna, hey, yes, I'm a conaholic, okay, yep, ha ha ha. 2 things real quick. First of all, as before, here we go again, reminder, if you are planning on needing checks at the convention, please, please, please tell me about it beforehand, ideally by the next ConCom. Yes, you need a reason to have a check, not just a check, sorry. If you don't know about it until too late, that's fine, but it makes my life and therefore your life easier if I know about it in advance. Also, filed under the category of it's never too early to start nagging, also known as I told you about it, tough luck. Deadline for reimbursements for the 27 convention cycle is September 30th. So, you know, I'm telling you now, I don't expect you to remember, but what did I say?
27.
27. Okay, yeah.
Wow, you're really good.
Look, I'm good with numbers. in my defense, I'm moving in 4 or 5 days, and so I've been packing all weekend. So I'm a little brain dead, but I'm rocking it old school. I found it in my closet. A few of you recognize it. Most of you probably don't. Any questions? Any finance-related questions? Bowling. Very good. Thank you.
All right, and member advocates.
Hi, I'm Felix. I'm one of the member advocates. We are looking for volunteers to staff our table this year. It'll be 1 to 2 hour shifts. Volunteers have to have good communication skills and be compassionate, level-headed, and dedicated to the membership.
Taking out half the room.
Yeah. If you fit all of those things, we would really love you.
What if you can fake it?
That works.
Okay.
Yeah, you can fake it. As long as you can fake it well. If you're interested in volunteering with us, please email memberadvocates@convergence-con.org. We would really like to have you email us by next ConCom. Thank you.
Anything else from systems? Thomas?
No.
All right. I'm going to bring Ishmael back up for allocations.
Yeah, I'm making this announcement on behalf of allocations. So it wouldn't be a convention year if the hotel didn't have some challenges in getting rooms guaranteed. I really thought I was going to get out of this year. We were going to get out of this year without my having to say anything. Sadly, I was wrong. It's not this year. So a couple of things. How many of you have guaranteed rooms in this hotel before? Just show of hands real quick. Yeah, any year before this one. Okay, good. How many of you know that the hotel needs your personal credit card to guarantee your room? Excellent. How many of you, if the hotel said, oh, we've got a credit card on file for you already, would say, no, I don't think you do. Yes, thank you. Apparently, there were people who tried to guarantee their rooms, and the hotel said, oh, it's taken care of. We've got it on file. A couple of people were told, oh, we need to send you a credit card authorization form. What? Yeah. They are confusing your personal room with Convergence's setup. So please be aware when you call in, if you hear those things, feel free to say, no, I'm sorry, I think you're wrong. Could you check with somebody, please? I am guaranteeing my personal room here for Convergence.
So,
Mikey.
Shouldn't they just ask specifically to talk to group sales or something like that? There's a specific person that they're supposed to talk to, isn't there?
The group reservationist leaves at 4. If they're calling in at 7.
Anytime I've called in or tried to go to the front desk to do this kind of thing, they've always said, oh, we won't touch that.
There are people who are getting to the front desk.
Okay.
Okay.
Central
Yes.
reservations with DoubleTree, actually.
I'm sorry, say that again?
Central reservations with DoubleTree.
Right. How many of you know not to call the 800 number to guarantee your room? I'm not saying you did. Not to call the 800 number. How many of you heard me say the 800 number can't do a thing for you? Yeah. How many of you know that if you call and you get transferred and they act like they don't know what you're talking about, you're pretty sure you got central reservations? Yeah. Yeah. Always want to talk to, and I can give you the exact name, Sarah in group reservations or the front desk. If you get the front desk and they're like, asked to speak to, you're going to love this, asked to speak to Samantha, well up, asked to speak to Sammy, there are 2 Samanthas at the front desk, asked to speak to Troy. they know what's going on and can handle your guarantee. You can, of course, if you have not guaranteed your room yet, you can go to the desk today, guarantee your room, just give me a credit card. It's relatively painless. Lena?
Sam says to stay off the second shift if you want any hope of being understood.
Stay off the second shift if you want any hope of being understood.
She leaves at 2 or 3 every single day, and then, as she says, I hand it over to the imbeciles. That's my sister,
Okay.
ladies and gentlemen.
All right,
She's
and
nicer than me.
And then the other thing I want to say, OBO allocations, is yes, we are aware that people have not gotten their confirmations. There is something that's going wrong with their system. We don't know what it is yet. I know a number of people who did get their confirmation in email, and a number of people who are saying they didn't get one. Log into your Convergence registration account. If you see a confirmation number at the screen right after you log in, that's your confirmation. Call and guarantee your room. Otherwise, we are working on it and hoping to have it resolved by the end of this week. Any questions? Up.
Why did they tell you you don't need to give them a credit card?
They are wrong. That's when we're into the, you're probably talking to one of the imbeciles who doesn't know any better. Okay. Any other questions? Well, okay, yeah.
When is the last day for us to confirm our card before we leave reservation?
The day we start moving into the hotel.
Thank you.
From my personal experience, I ended up talking to 3 people, and one of them told me to call you with my credit card number.
Yes, that's been corrected.
I actually came down to the hotel and worked with you and told him that I told that.
Okay. We have a member who was, when they called to guarantee their room, were told that they needed to call me and give me their credit card number. Now, I would happily take it, but I do understand the penalties for credit card fraud.
Not fraud if they give it to you.
I'm sorry.
I went to the front desk to try to just go to them. It seems like if you haven't gotten any confirmation number in your convergence registration, there's not much point in trying.
Okay, I'll sum it up like this. You cannot guarantee your room if you do not have your confirmation number yet. Not having your confirmation number means you are not in the system. That is one of the things we are working to resolve by the end of this week.
So does that mean that that email that says if you haven't heard by June 2nd, which it is now passed, I should not contact you if I don't have a confirmation number yet?
You can contact me. I will abide by what that email says. I'll tell you now, my answer is going to be, yep, we know about that problem. We're working on it.
That's all I need to know.
Okay. All right. Anything else? Yes.
Someone asked when the last day to reserve is. Would that be Sunday when first responders is moving in, Saturday when you're moving in, or Wednesday?
Wednesday when we're moving in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Define me.
Yeah. July 5th, I believe that is.
Yeah.
Okay. July 5th, guarantee your room. Rooms that are not guaranteed, we're going to start giving away to other people. There is an alternative, and that is you can, if you're having trouble, you know you're going to be here, you know you're going to pay for your room, let me know because we can protect your reservation. But if you don't guarantee your room, by the time Linda and Karen take up position at the hotel help desk, more about 2 o'clock in the afternoon on Wednesday, yeah, we're going to start giving them away like hotcakes.
What screen do we find our confirmation number on?
When you log in, the very first screen that comes up after that.
Where it says, welcome to the constituent portal for convergence events?
No. On signin.convergence.com, convergence.con.org.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Yes.
Sorry, I have one last question for you.
Hear that? She said this is the last question.
Her last question.
Well, when we do our confirmation, when we give them our card number, will we be able to make any changes in terms of like if we want to come a day early or leave a day earlier?
Yes. Yes. Adding a day, subtracting a day, adding a person, they'll be able to do that for you. I just confirmed that today. Cancellations, they will still refer you back to allocations. All right, since that was the last question, I'm going to get away from the microphone because JP has things he's dying to say.
Might be a little bit of an exaggeration. Maybe excited, thrilled. We have a couple more. Future Visioning Committee, anything from you guys? Nothing? Okay. And we're looking at, I've got the 2 names that were picked. So Dave Kingsley, these are for the hotel night. Dave Kingsley. And I'm sorry, I'm not reading the last name right, but this is Nikita Walterstein. All right.
I don't have my confirmation number yet.
You can't get it.
So the room goes up for grabs, is that?
Yeah.
Okay. Any partners have announcements? It looks like we've got one. Come on, TBS.
Always have announcements. We always have announcements for you guys because we love you guys. Okay. Anybody have any donations for the silent auction? None? Okay. We can take donations at the center, and we can also take it at the next ConCom meeting, so just keep that in mind. We'll bring donation forms with us for you to fill out. Announcement, we have 2 new board members. They were elected at the last meeting, our annual membership meeting. Sarah Sexton and Ashley Tate, brand new board members. They've never done this before, so this is going to be awesome. And Seth Kamalik is going to serve out the remainder of the 2018 term, so we're almost at full capacity. Movie night is this Friday, June 9th, starting at 7 p.m. And what are the titles?
Flash Gordon and Barbarella.
Flash Gordon and Barbarella.
So we will be playing Flash Gordon first, and anyone wants to bring their children and then can leave. But not be subjected to Barbarella.
Okay, so for the folks in the back, the Flash Gordon will be played first. So if people who have kids can bring them and then leave, and then it will be Barbarella. Be advised, we have 14 comfy command office style chairs. If you want one, show up early. And it tends to be kind of potlucky, and some people will do cosplay. So come on down. It's free, it's fun, and it's for you guys. And then the day after that, we got a couple of things. It is the annual picnic, Saturday, June 10th. It's going to be noon to 5. It'll be at Cherokee Park, which it traditionally always has been. So y'all are invited. Come down. We have protein delivery systems, protein decorating options, and then people bring other things as well. And there will be, games and things like that. But if you don't want to do that, check us out online. Archery is back up and running, if you haven't noticed. So yeah, keep an eye on that. We had somebody step up and was willing to do that. And the reason why I yelled bowling at Mike Stroh is I've been harassing him for the last year and a half because he said bowling. We should do bowling teams. Yes, we should have a geek bowling league, Mike.
You're sending the entire ConCom on me now, aren't you?
Yes, I am. And then, we could come up with another bowling shirt, or maybe, there could be a Convergence bowling team against the enemy Detour bowling team against the, we can grow it. Anyway.
They're going down.
No, if you are a cosplayer working on your cosplay for Convergence, we have extended, or actually we've moved into the big room on 3 nights. So June 8th, June 22nd, and June 29th. Those are all Thursday nights from 6:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. in the big room, 107. So if you need to, spread out, you've got large pieces of fabric, you've got large physical things you need to weld together. As long as it doesn't involve open frame, I'm not going to pay attention. Come on down. That's what it's there for. And then also reminder, Pirate Cruise. The tickets are up and available for sale. There are mates tickets. So, if you're interested, you can buy them online. Come talk to me. I was kind of stupid and did not bring the money with me, but I will be able to take money at the next ConCom. We'll be selling them at the convention. It's a fundraiser. It's for those of you who don't know, it is a boat out of Stillwater, and people, if they so choose, can come dressed as pirates as they decide to interpret pirates, and that leaves it rather wide open. So, any questions for GPS? We're serving as drop-off points for a number of departments. Are there any departments that need anything from us?
Yep. You'll be fine.
Oh, okay. Anybody else? No? Awesome. Thank you.
Hi, Heather from Nerf Herders, in charge of organizing the volunteers for the Pride tent for GPS. I will be sending out an email today or tomorrow. It's just a plain Google form that will just give me your email, and we'll have, I'll get as much scheduling together as I can. The soft deadline for that is the next ConCom, because if I don't have enough volunteers, then I'll just continue to beg. So that'll be out today or tomorrow. Thank you.
Any other partners? All right, just because he cannot let go and step away, I'm going to bring Ishmael back one more time for an encore performance of announcements.
I'm really feeling the love there, JP. How many years have we been in this building?
Billions.
And how many years have we frequented the restaurant and bar? Okay. The waitress who works in the restaurant and bar, Terry, is leaving. Her last day is the 18th of this month, so she will not even be here for Convergence. So please, if you... I'm going to refer that to the guest search committee. If you've had the pleasure of her company, please just drop by, say thank you, wish her well. That's it.
All right, any community announcements? All right, then who needs to talk to who? Ishmael?
Certainly. Okay. I need to see, please, Wendy. I need Thomas, Linda, and Karen all together. Nadeem, although that can wait till much later. I need to see Tim Wick, and I need to see Sean. IT. Sean and IT.
All right. Pat?
All right, I need to see Nadeem. I need to see Chris Jones, Publications, Lena, JP, wait, Nerf has a space, so I'll get that. Guest of Honor and Consuite.
Right. I need to see all the guest liaisons, preferably in a group together.
We have
Tanya,
a sign.
what?
We have a sign. We'll all be there.
Okay, great. I'll find you there. Survey. Who's in charge of the survey? So I can, when you come up to me, I'll have a bead on you, or I'll track you down, hunt you. Who's in charge?
It would be, come talk to me.
Thomas.
It's FEC.
He's hiding behind me.
Okay, Nadeem, I need to see you. Felix with member advocates, I need to see you. I need to see somebody from GPS. Merch, I'll come over and talk to you. Art show, photography. Each of the board members needs to stop by, not all together, but one at a time. And that's it.
Better be.
Hey, this is like the first meeting she's been to in like months.
You're getting 6 months worth of needs in a job.
HarmCon. Come on, I've even got
These are ones you
it.
need to see. You're just
I
not
need
calling
to
out
see.
names
No,
randomly.
no,
Okay.
I'm not calling. HarmCon programming together with Chase.
Amy?
Okay, Redway needs to see Artist Alley, Dealers, Dot, Gaming, Masquerade specifically, specifically Masquerade, Operations, Programming, Harmonic Convergence, and anybody else I missed that has space over at the Sheraton. Okay? Thank you.
And Dealers and Artist Alley, I'd like that to be with me.
ConCom needs to speak to the doc after we've spoken with Nadine.
Member advocates.
Member advocates need to speak to Heather from Nerf Herders, volunteers, and Uncle Mikey. I will be at my sign over there.
Yeah. Accessibility and inclusion would like to speak with volunteers, IT, Nadeem, and Nerf Herders. Hi guys.
Andy?
Andy needs to speak to JP and Sean from IT.
Dot?
See anybody that is coming through one of the two docks, either Sheridan or Doubletree, to confirm your times through. If you and I have already talked like main stage, we don't need to do that.
Hey, Eric?
Yeah,
We should do the three of us together.
that was my plan.
Okay.
Photography.
You and Ishmael, not together.
GPS needs to talk to Sean and IT now.
ComSuite needs to talk to Thomas and F2E2 together. Eric or Cinema Rex. F2E2 separately. Balden, Nerf Herders, Team Room, Logistics, Publication, Finance and Doc together, and A&I.
Programming needs to talk to Hal from Web Team, Main Stage, Publications, Dan from Gaming, and Nadeem on a different topic.
Marcho needs to see Tanya Brody from Just Water, Thomas, and I'll go talk to their quarters, and you guys have a sign, I'll go see you there.
Okay.
Yeah, what?
I realize they have a sign, I'll see them there.
You'll see Nerf Herders there, and you need to talk to Tanya Brody, and what was the other one?
Thomas.
Oh, Thomas. All right.
Carly from Guest Bottom needs to talk to decor and social media, and we need all of the guest liaisons to meet us at our sign after the meeting.
So we're starting this needs to tell us. We're still in
I need to talk to you.
Did you get that, Ish?
Yep.
All right. Michael?
Finance needs to speak to the following people, or if they are not here, somebody else from their department. Chris from Gaming, Lauren from Operations, Craig from Programming, Jess from Registration, Mandy from Accessibility and Inclusion. And then that's it.
All people, please come to me. I'm Director back here in Commerce. F2E2, registration.
This side of the room cannot hear any of this. We don't know who just wanted to dock to main stage and ops and all that. We missed the person previous. Can you repeat it?
Okay. Previous?
Probably finance.
Was it
Finance! Hi, everybody! Finance needs to speak to the following people, or if they are not here, someone else from their department. Chris from Gaming, Lauren, Operations, Craig from Programming, Jess from Registration, Mandy from Accessibility and Inclusion. That is all.
Thank you.
Everybody hear that? Awesome.
Merch needs to speak to the following people or departments. F2E2, registration. Amy from Resume, Steve from Logistics, and Liz stopped by for 1 second. Thank you.
Sarah McDay needs to talk, get recipes from Corey and Balden. From online.
Doc will be right here.
Doc will be right there. Anyone else?
Resume's gonna be right here for a while. Amy specifically, resume's gonna be right here for a while, so Ben might want to consider wandering my way rather than waiting for me.
Yeah, that's not gonna work.
Okay. Anybody else? I need to talk to ConSuite and Dealer's Room and Artist Alley, and I'll do those two with Resume. All right. Thank you, everyone. Go do that voodoo that you do so well.
Oh, go catch it, ConCom.
Thomas, can we go back to Linda?
Or I said I wanted to see the.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. My question is, we had budgeted for the pallets of small water things. Yeah, I got it. Okay, yeah, but how do I buy them? Because the price That's I was why I quoted need to from- talk to you. Let me deal with this first. I'll come and talk to you. Okay. My department outside for smoke and booze. Yeah. Sorry. I got it for 50 bucks. Yeah.
I was on one end and I ended up always
Amy. Amy.
Yeah. No one even had half.
As of an hour ago, yes. About 5 or 6 Linda back row, so then, yeah. We're one sitting